With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Technics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run on first down. Calhoun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Got Gordon open, completes it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit them. Pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. It's caught. Nelson. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards at the midway point. It's a 1st down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going to try to jet sweep with Nelson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, Calhoun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got his man, Hilton. A gain of 22.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Hey, Charlie, you can't hang.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing his car on third down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. No doubt, a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
To throw is Prescott, being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
93.
To throw his car. And a catch made by Hilton. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give, right side. Calhoun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Down. You ready? Exit. Kill. Check 37. Express. Check my 40. Bring it. Hey, Haywood.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr hauling it in, Nelson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
694.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
We're scoreless after one. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming. Shoot! Watch the shoot! He's coming. We got that 734. Switch.
They'll try the left side. Calhoun try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
58, Mike. Silver. 58, Mike. Go. 29.
From the gun, it's Carr. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Here we go. 50 seconds to Mike. And let's get this. Check 24. Check. Here we go. Go to 54. Line 80. Kill. Don't take. Spell. Here we go. Going to 54. Line 80. 47. Check. 26.
Draw play. It's Eckler. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking it about the 36. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
It's a good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They started on the ground with Eckler. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Mike 57. Hey, D-line, let's get it.
From the 45 on second down, Prescott. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good decision in the...
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Prescott on first down. Snead's got it. Willie Snead all alone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second and 7, Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On third down, Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. And they come up here now, first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. He uncorks it for Snead. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On second down, Eckler. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, it's Prescott. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A nice gain of 21 yards. From the red zone now, Prescott. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Let's get it.
Tucker's kick is good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a...
Oh, Prescott stripped.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Here we go. I got one.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Going left side here, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. On 1st and 10, Prescott trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, 20. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. To throw, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation.
4 down. 6-18.
Carr now on third and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. T.Y. Hilton, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin first and 10. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Willie Snead. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a first and 10. They go play action here on first down, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
637.
Now Carr. Looking deep for Hilton. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. T.Y. Hilton with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Get out there, get out there. Mike's 40. Mike's 40. I don't even know why this team.
Here's Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
We're going to 54.
Now Prescott. He'll get this to Eckler. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the 1st before he's brought down. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Raiders pick it up, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Hey, 734. Hey, dude. Hey, 40's Mike, 40's Mike, right there. 40's Mike. Wild Bill. 40's Mike, 40's the Mike. Ricky. Switch. Later one.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Caught by Nelson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Orbit. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 40's the Mike.
Throwing now is Carr. And his pass incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the outcut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
Here's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 44.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free.
It's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Quick throw taken in by Snead. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Back. There we go. Kill.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Double time.
Here is Eckler. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Ravens 24, Raiders 17.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action now. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Right here. Hey, 40's Mike. 40's Mike.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tim Williams Coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Carr now to throw. He completes it to Nelson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards.
Now.
First down, Raiders.
Hey, we're good. You ready?
Carr now on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. But it's going to bring up 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Able to slither by. And now running right through it. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Once more, here's Eckler. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Eckler. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. And an alley to run. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Prescott from the gun. Completes it to Dixon. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as the Ravens push further out in front. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the
to throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Carr will try it again on second down. Hauling it in, Nelson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. On first down, Carr. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 38-yard line.
General West. Squeeze. Let's go. Lie down. Get that ball.
Again, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. Caught by Nelson left side. Well, they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. So they need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Hey, Wahoo! Let's get there. He's coming.
From the gun, it's Carr. It's caught. Nelson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw is Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. It's a foot race. Broken tackle. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Down the numbers. There he goes.